Hello friends, welcome back. It's BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death, and we are back for another Lantern Year. And in this, the Lantern Year 3, we will find ourselves facing off against another Frogdog. Some more cool Frogdog art from the book for you to all check out. Been quite fun so far, getting to know the Frogdog. Obviously made a few rules mistakes along the way, so I'll touch on some of those shortly. But I did forget something at the end of the last showdown, or in the last settlement phase, which was an intimacy roll. I also have to remove a resource, but we'll do our intimacy roll now. And we have two survivors that need to do that, so it doesn't matter, we'll just pick two. We'll say Hunter and Annabelle. No, not Annabelle, she's our Mia Navi. Hunter and Mace, or Mace Hunter, doing an intimacy roll. A 5 and a 2, so we'll use a lifetime reroll on Hunter. On Mace, rather. Mace can't go out on a hunt. That's a Lantern 10, so it's a 5, so we do have a baby being born. Wonderful. And that baby is going to have a grand new name. We do need another male. Orodreth, that's a cool name. Dario Naharis. Now let's go to generic name. Douglas Otha, that's a weird dude for it. Cornelius, there we go, that's a great name, Cornelius. Mace, and who was the other one? Hunter, great. So yeah, we forgot to do that, so that's good, gives us another person. Couple of great notes from Califax in the last, and a few other people have noted some rules mistakes. I have been forgetting to give myself insanity gains to my detriment. When someone has the fighting art, proctophilia, or sorry, not fighting art, the disorder. And one other mistake that I made, it's actually quite a big one, again, to my detriment. The dreaded pack is actually stinky, so I had some proctophilia issues, and I had to go ahead and make a weapon instead of something else that I wanted to make, and as a result, I didn't need to do that. I would have had a full frog set if not for that, but anyway. We're going off to hunt another level 1 Frogdog. We're probably one Lantern Year away from hunting a level 2. What's interesting is that if I was fighting in an Ark settlement, I probably would go for the level 2 now because of the collective cognition benefits and the philosophies, etc. But yeah. We'll nip over to our showdown board. I will just go through some of the other mistakes that we had. So I do have to lose a resource because if you roll augury roll of 2, that's it. So instead of doing that, I'm actually going to use my perfect hide for something because I literally have 1 hide left over. So we are going to make a item from the skinnery, which will just probably be the rawhide gloves. Craft, done. I'll come back to that in a second. The second one we had was, I've definitely missed a few instances of gaining the +1 insanity for the disorder. And there's also been a few instances where people didn't need to run away, but I made them run away because they weren't adjacent. And finally, Tornado actually gained +1 courage, and I also missed that. So I will gain +1 courage on Tornado, who is heading out on this hunt. Even though she's blind, she's an orator of death. And that was from the Endless Screams hunt event. So I'll grab out the survival gain. We're sending these survivors out. Here is the Frogdog hunt phase. So I will set that up very shortly. Stand by. All right. So as always, we will shuffle our hunt events. Still haven't seen any omens yet, friends. So hopefully soon. And then our basic hunt events. We can face bone eaters at this point too, so bone eaters could be a real challenge if we do come across them. Cut there, oh. Cut. Done. Alrighty, we're here. We will depart. And Califax is going to kick us off on the hunt. He's got a speed and a luck. What a legend. I will go through my survivors because I'm pretty stoked. We've got one super cool thing that we're going to chase down. So Califax is doing our first basic event, and Califax draws a random hunt event. Orange first. 91. Oh, I feel like 91's a good one. Isn't that the stone face which can drop us straight there and we ambush? Is it? No, the beginning. Light on the horizon is 90. All right, the survivors stumble upon the scene of their settlement's first hunt. Whether they've seen it themselves or heard it through stories, they're immediately recognizing it. Seeing the spot of their settlement's first triumph is electrifying. Each survivor gains 1 survival. If we have saga, we gain a courage. We do not have saga. If we have storytelling, we gain an understanding. We do not. So we just gain a survival, which is still pretty good. Lots of survival around now. Very good. Great work, Califax. Hammer will bring us onto this event, and it is Euphony. All survivors gain 1 courage if we have an instrument. If any survivor has 3 understanding, the instrument then awakens. Gain the drums innovation. Do we actually have anyone with 3? I think the only person who's got it is Mossy. Oh, that's tragic. Tragic. So no one has an instrument, do they? Let me just check. I'm pretty sure we don't. Negative. It's a bonus for having an instrument. That's always nice. No instruments. That's a shame. So we don't get that. We don't get that. So the event revealer suffers 1d10 brain damage. Hammer. 10. The maximum you can do is that. Euphony. So the next person along, Tornado, is going to flip a random hunt event. Tornado rolls 12. Destiny bound. Oh, the survivors collectively feel a heightened sense of anticipation. Their goal is close at hand. The event revealer gains +1 courage. Go, Tornado. You're so courageous. The survivors may skip the next hunt space if this monster movement starts the showdown. The survivors ambush their quarry. Don't mind if I do. 1 ambush coming up, you say. All right, so an ambush means we are absolutely going to pile on here. So let's go through the survivors. I'm pretty happy with some of these layouts. So Califax is here. So Califax is using the Grapple Claw, which is a melee scythe and whip. So we'll definitely try and get whip proficiency, scythe proficiency. But it's pretty cool. When it causes a critical wound, you go adjacent to it, but it's also deadly. So Califax critting on 8's pretty fun. We have the boots locked in, and we have the ability to use those boots to do a knockback to get sort of pushed around, which is fun. Hammer. So Hammer's unfortunately got the Twilight Sword, which is a real shame, but we are mostly going to use the Bone Dagger, so he's actually going to select Twilight Sword proficiency. Real shame. Going to try and go for Dagger, etc. Yeah, using the very cool Sad Frogdog song. I think the Bone Dagger is almost a perfect weapon for that. Next person along, Tornado. So Tornado's just rocking the Bone Axe, but has an extra speed and then a -1 accuracy. So the Bone Axe seems quite good for that. Hunter, just rocking with the Vertebrae-net. Maybe I should actually put no, because accuracy turned to 9. Yet with the Crest Axe, if you're insane, gives you +4 strength. And finally, the Scout's just rocking a Founding Stone. My goal for this showdown is to really just fist and tooth and try and gain as many resources as I can. Pretty much everyone, especially now that we've ambushed the monster. So yes, the Scout will go here. One of the things I definitely missed in the last few things with the Proctophilia is gaining a stink token and missing the fact that the Scout gains a stink token as well, which meant the scout was actually a viable target. So stinky. Nothing stinky there. Stinky here. Stinky here. Any one of those with a Proctophilia, I think it's just hammer. Yep, so hammer gains an insanity. We will apply arrival bonuses. And we'll set everyone up. All right, so we will build the deck. So as always, it is 2 advance cards, 1, 2. And then we have 8 basic cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. Old Froggerino. Done. Okay. And then finally the fart deck. All right, so we have someone with Orator of Death. So let's look at that very closely because we probably want to use that straight away. So Tornado. Yep, we can probably afford for her to use Orator of Death. All non-deaf survivors gain 2 insanity. No one is deaf, so we will take Tornado's first activation to give everyone 2 insanity. And she will move backwards onto there. We will swing with Hammer in the rear. And Hammer's going to use the Twilight Sword to try and gain that proficiency point, that valuable proficiency point. So hitting on 9s has no accuracy buff, so it's hitting on 8s. We've got 2 in the rear. There's nothing we can do to modify that. That's a 9 and a 6. Come on, 9. Great. It's an impervious hit location. You absolute joker. What are you doing to me, Deno? Rolls a 2. Come on. Ugh. He'll move to there. That's so bad. I'm so annoyed about that. Actually, that's cumbersome, isn't it? So yeah, we can't even move. What a dingbat. All right, Califax, let's go with your Deadly Scythe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the rear. Swinging with the Grapple Claw. Califax has an additional speed. So this is 3 dice, hitting on a 6+ with the Grapple Claw. 5, 2, and a 7. Real shame. The Double Blinking Eye. So we're critting here on 8s because we're luck 1, we're deadly 1, and we're normally 10. So critting on 8s, and this is just as likely as Fist and Tooth to get a weapon, which is why we're using it. Plus we're strength 1, strength 4, so we're wounding on a 4. So 4's to wound, 8's to crit. That's a 5, so it is a wound, but not a crit. Done. Good work, Califax. We'll go with the Vertebrae Net. It's pretty good, actually. Is it deadly as well? No, but it's very good. Hunter. 4 insanity. So we're actually just going to do the Scout. Going to move away, 1, 2, 3, and then fling a Founding Stone. So we'll flip that Founding Stone, and we'll just get... the Frogdog is stunned. It rolls protectively through its writhing pile of spawn. The monster is knocked down. On a 6+, discard all cards on the Sphincter. We would. So we do a wound, but we get no resource out of it, which is a shame. But this will mean the Fist and Tooth, 1, 2, 3. Hunter into the rear now hits on a 3+ with Fist and Tooth. And reactions are cancelled. Of course, we roll a 9 and a 10. So we literally didn't get any benefit out of that. No failure reaction, no wound reaction because the monster is knocked down. On a 9s to crit and 7s to wound. So there, that's a 9, which is critical. Swollen nose sprays effervescent mucus and blood. All adjacent survivors gain a +1 speed token. Oh dear. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3. Hammer, Califax, Hunter. Yeah. I'll put that on now here so I don't miss that. Speed is starting to become a bit of a concern, really. Wow, he's going to be rolling 4 dice. Not ideal. This one, that's not a wound. So that is the end of our first turn. We did 3 wounds, not too bad. So the monster will go, he will stand up, and he will draw his AI card. There's no farts on the fart deck, so he flips the farthest stinky survivor. That is unfortunately our scout. Unfortunately our scout. So we will roll to see which leaf the monster jumps onto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to jump to this one here. Boom. Our scout is going to suffer grab, so knockdown in front right there. Yes, that's all correct. And then they will suffer 1 damage to the, very hard to see that blackout dice, to the hands. Great, and now we're attacking the target with Busted Knuckles. Reduce the damage of this attack to 1 after all modifiers. We don't have Busted Knuckles, so 3 on 5s. This is just hitting on 5s. This is very bad. 4, 9, and 8. These are 2 damage each, and they're hitting on the waist and the boots. So we'll take the waist, 1, 2, and we'll dodge the boots. All right, Soaring Bony Punch. Done. So it's now back to the next turn. The monster, very good. So I think we're out of range here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we are. So it's just everyone there. All the speed guys. Red does have a Founding Stone. So yes. We'll start with Tornado. Just going to fling the Founding Stone and move forward. So we'll flip. The monster gains a -1 evasion token. That is pretty good. Pretty good. It's toughness, evasion. So we're hitting the monster easier. And we gain a random Frogdog resource. I'm not actually sure what we want. We just want as many resources as we can get. Waxidermis. That sounds pretty good. All right. So the Grapple Claw with Califax. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight into there. We'll swing. So Califax is now 4 speed. And these are hitting on a 5+. This could be over very quickly. 2 hits. And we get Festering Throat and the Death Blow. Rhythmic Parching. Alright, so we'll do the Death Blow first. So we can't crit. With 3 strength, 4 strength. So we're 4 to wound and can't crit on this one. Of course, we roll the crit on that one. Oh, sad Frogdog song. There. There's no sword specialization, is there? Done. And this one, it's a critical. Come on. Sad Frogdog song. Yeah. Alrighty. So, Festering Throat. We have a Sad Frogdog song. We have to do the story event. So that's 2 wounds in total. 1, 2, Califax on a rampage. Let's see if we can get Califax a Sad Frogdog song as well. He is going to gain Eproctophilia and Breathe Deep. Eproctophilia. Everyone's also going to gain 3 insanity, I think. The Frogdog lets out a hoarse squeal. All non-deaf survivors gain 3 insanity. Oh, yeah. Alright, so Sad Frogdog song, gain a Proctophilia and Breathe Deep. Could be bad if we roll a 1 or a 2. So don't roll a 1 or a 2, Califax. I'll roll my yellow dice. It's my favourite. Yeah, we really want a 7 plus. That's an 8. Cheers. That's lucky. Sad Frogdog Secret Fighting Art. Yes. It's actually a very fun fighting art, I'm going to tell you. Sad Frogdog. Scribe Guy, that's not marked as a secret fighting art. We need to mark that as a secret fighting art. All right, so we did the 2 wounds. Sad Frogdog is in play. It's excellent. We didn't get any thingies though. So do we go with the vertebrae net now? Now that we are, no, I think because we've got a speed buff. No, we'll just go Fist and Tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Fist and Tooth, we've got a speed buff. So we're rolling 3 dice. We normally hit on 8s, 7 to the blind spot, 6 with a -1 evasion token. That's an 8 and a 7, so that's 2 hits. And we get a reflex and a failure reaction. So we'll do the sticky tongue first. So we are wounding on a 7 and critting on a 9. Come on, crits. That's a 6, so that is a failure. So the attacker is in the monster's blind spot, so we don't perform leap. So we really want to crit this one on a 9. It's a 4, so that's a reflex. So perform leap and then gaseous bloat. So leap 1 to 5, 6 to 10. So 1 to 5, it leaps over to here. There's no one adjacent, and so oh, didn't do grab, did it? No, leap and gaseous bloat is it puts a fart onto the sphincter. Hammer, Sad Frogdog song. It's a real shame. We're just gonna have to go with the bone dagger. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got a luck actually. So Fist and Tooth is probably our go. 3 speed, hitting on 6s. 8, 6, 1. A reflex and a failure. So that reflex is fine. So we are critting on, we have head armor, so we're okay there. Yep, so we'll crit on 8s because we have a luck and we used our deadly weapon. Yes, critting on 8s, wounding on 7s. So it's a 7, it's a wound. It's not a crit, it's a shame. Reflex, all adjacent survivors gain a stink token. He does have a proctophilia, so he gains an insanity from a stink token. Very good. And this failure reaction as well, festering thigh. 7s to wound, 8s to crit. That's a 9, which is a critical. Gains a -1 movement token. And we gain a random Frogdog resource. Come on, resources. Mammary gland. Yeah. All right, so that'll do for our turn. Monster's AI card is the old Wet Slap, closest stinky threat in range. It straight up is Hammer, because he has 2 stink tokens. 3 speed, hitting on 8s. Before I do, well, it's no hits, but I have to do the fart, which is going to hit Hammer as well. They suffer monster level damage to the legs location and gain a stink token, which gains them an insanity. So it does no hits, but it's then going to perform gaseous bloat. So that's Wet Slap. 3 wounds left to do. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So we'll do this. She stands up. The scout. So So yeah, we're just going fist and tooth right now. We just want to punch on and get as many resources as we can. There's a fight coming, so she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we recall, Tornado's -1, -1 accuracy. So these will hit on 8s, but she's an extra speed. So she's 3 dice hitting on 8s. That's an 8, so she gets 1 hit, and she flips a reflex. That's all okay. Critting on 9s. That's an 8. It is a wound, but it's not a crit. Come on. So the reflex perform leap, and the attacker suffers grab. So this could be bad. 1, 2, 3, 1 to 5. Yep. Boom. All right, so everyone there is going to suffer hit location damage. So Califax suffers 1 to the waist. Hunter suffers 1 to the waist. And Annabelle suffers 1 to the hands. Annabelle's knocked down again. She's had a good run this fight, Annabelle. And then Tornado also suffers 1 to the body. She's placed knocked down in front. 2 wounds to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Califax is going to go there. He's going to swing with the grapple claw. 4 speed. He now has Sad Frogdog song, so assuming we don't see a trap here, we probably end the fight on this one. Hitting on 5s. So 7, 8, 10. So we're adding +1 strength. That's a shame. So 3 hits. 1, 2. How good have I been going with the trap? I've not hit the trap once on this idiot. I think I hit it in the prologue and haven't hit it since. Adjacent insane survivors are knocked down. Adjacent in survivors failure. So we'll do it in this order. Criticals. Actually, we'll do it in this order. So we've got +1 to our wound roll. We're critting on 8s. And we're wounding on 5s, 4s, 3s. Yep. So we really want to get some crits. All right, we'll do the failure. This is a risk, but we'll try it. It's a risk. Literally, it's a risk. The monster performs leap and then gaseous bloat. You idiot, Dano. All right. Leap. So once again, 1 to 5. Boing. 1 damage to the waist on hammer. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to check the tape. Hammer hasn't had a turn. We might swing with the Twilight Sword, hitting on 8s. I'll just check the tape. I don't think he's had a turn. No, that's correct. So it's the Twilight Sword is slow, isn't it? Why was I rolling 2 dice before? What an absolute spud. Did I roll 2 dice? Yeah. So one swing hitting on an 8 because of the -1 evasion token. Yeah, we'll try that. It's a 7. Fine. Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the front, fist and tooth. Vertebrae net? No, fist and tooth. Vertebrae net hits on 7s, Deno. And it gains +2 luck when attempting it. Nah. Fist and tooth, 7s, 8, 8, 1. Good work, Deno. One of your best. No persistent injury. No persistent injury, but there is random frog dogs. All right. We have got some farts coming at the moment. So this could be very problematic if we don't do some wounds here. So Hunter, strength 1, so wounding on 7s, critting on 9s. Yuck. Yep. That's a 9. Get in. Get in the middle of a coughing fit, and he still rolls a 9. What a legend. Critical wound. All survivors gain monster level insanity. Again, picking up some insanity here. Very good. And we also gain a random Frogdog resource. We literally have 1 wound left, so this roll's important. Mossy Molar. So another crit here would be absolutely deluxe. 7 to wound, 9 to crit. Oh, it's an 8, but it's a wound, and that is the final wound. She's got a luck, has she? No, damn. Yes, all right, well, we've got the Frogdog's number. I think it's time to go hunting level 2s, don't I? I think it's a soft of you. Feeling naked without all of your knowledges. Where was the trap, actually? Surely... Oh, it was next. It was next too. Cool. All right. Well, we got 3 extra resources from resource hunting. So we'll gain our 4 and 4. 1 tatty hide. 2 elastic tongue. 3 wiry crest. Oh, that's good. 4 spindly paw. And our basic resources, we just want to see some hide. Just give us some hide, please. Hide. Perfect bone. Monster organ. Perfect hide. It's perfection. Supreme texture. All right. All right, so we will complete the showdown. We will gain 1 hunt XP. We've got plenty of ages being achieved. So let's return and advance the year. And nip over here to our books. 4 basic 4. Wonderful. Our timeline. We have a Gorm Climate. We have the Butcher. All right, so I was informed by Califax that we actually do the random event first. All right. And then we'll do Gorm Climate. So this side. This side. And then we will count down. That's not quite evenly flat. We'll count down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's this one. Clinging Mist. I've rolled Clinging Mist multiple times in this campaign. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind a 7+ here actually. An 8+. I might even use a lifetime reroll. Ooh, this could be very interesting. What do we roll? That's a Lantern 10. That was a 10 sitting off to the side. Come on, Deno. Oh, it's a 2. Returning survivors must all skip the next hunt. Do I use a reroll to try and draw that? It actually just makes the game a little bit too easy, unfortunately. So we'll just take that. All returning survivors must skip the next hunt. That's fine. Gorm Climate. Boom. Don't think we've got a downside on Gorm Climate anymore. There's a 7. We do have Hovel. We get +2 to endeavours on that. Great. Once again, our returning survivors skip the hunt. There's no story events. We've just got the Butcher. So we'll do plenty of age rolls, I think. All right, weapon proficiencies. So we had Califax. What do you roll on your age roll, my friend? At 11, gain a random fighting art, and you can choose a weapon proficiency. What have you got for buff? You got a speed buff. Let's go fist and tooth for Califax, I think. Fist and tooth. And we'll roll a fighting art. Actually, before we decide, we might just see what fighting art we get. Maybe it'll get one that leans in somewhere else. We get rolling gate. We'll change that to bow proficiency. Rolling gate. How does that one even work? Oh yeah, flinch tokens. That's all right. Pretty good. Next person on the list that gained age 2 is Tornado. Tornado rolls 15. And a random fighting art. Unfroggable. Wow, that's actually an interesting one. Unfroggable. Fastidious self-care. You are never stinky and cannot gain stink tokens. I don't know why you would ever archive stinky gear in your gear grid. Well, you'd never put it in there, would you? Imagine archiving the dreaded pack. Annabelle, the mere Navi with shout. She rolls a 14. She flips unbreakable. That's a second unbreakable. She will choose Dagger, because she'll be the scout. The scout has Reaper Jaw, Grimjaw, sorry. Tornado, what did I decide? Something with high accuracy that doesn't mind a bit of speed. We might go Axe for Tornado, Axe proficiency. Hunter is our last one, and Hunter rolls a 3. Hunter gains 1 permanent strength. Not bad. All right, 5 endeavours to spend, my friends. Let's enter in our resources and see what we decide to go with. Frogdog, a mossy molar, a mammary gland, a waxy dermis, a spindly paw, a wiry crest, an elastic tongue, and a tatty hide. All right, basic resources, perfect hide, monster organ, perfect bone, monster hide. It's actually really annoying getting perfect resources early because you want to store them up, but you really need to make those basic items. All right, let's go and see if we can craft the final piece of the Frogdog set, please, Deno. Yes! What does it need? Waxy dermis and a hide. All right, we're doing that because that is super cool. So we have a full Frogdog set. That is nice. That is very nice. Frogdog suit. Boom. Wonderful. Don't think we need anything else from the Frogdog sets. Can make a long club, so that's fine. We'll go and have a look at our skinnery. So we definitely need to make bandages, which we'll make with a tatty hide. And that is, of course, because of the butcher with which we are about to find ourselves faced up against. Bandages. And then we'll go and do our mammary gland organ, spindly paw bone, wiry crest hide. So we'll do our basic endeavour to do this bad boy. Alright, the first one that we get is cooking. Not great. Well, it's actually alright. Drums, could have had that for free if Mossy was on the hunt. Ammonia leather. And family. See, family is very, very good because we get Clan of Death in the deck. Clan of Death at this early point would be awesome, but ammonia is leather, which is really hard to go back. We're just not cranking out a lot of resources at the moment, so we're not going to be able to do much with ammonia. I think I'll take family. I think we'll take family. Alright. So family adds Clan of Death. Does it add any others? Don't think so. Still haven't seen an omen yet, actually. Paint, ammonia. Storytelling, paint, drums. I do want to get Song of the Brave up soon. Drums. It's a family consequence. Just Clan of Death. Man. Early Clan of Death would be delightful. Sorry about that. All right. So we still have some resources left over. And 4 endeavours to spend. So we're not building the weapon crafter. We're not special innovating pictograph. We can go for some drafting table seed patterns, so maybe we'll do that. We could also go for a shared experience. And we could, of course, go for that. That's it. All right. No more stone noses, so shared experiences is probably the right option. Yeah, we can get a few more people up to age 2 using hammer and shared experience. What do we want to make? Can we get a full set of skinnery gear? So we would need pants, elastic tongue. Just before I make that, is there anything from the Frost Crafter that needs the elastic tongue? The Vigor Capsule. What's the Vigor Capsule do? While insane, gain +1 movement. It's quite a good ability. Probably not at this stage, and I don't really have any up reds that I can connect it to. So no. I really want a spiked buckler. I can't get one. All right, so we'll craft that. So was that the pants or the boots? I'm going to craft them both. Perfect hide. Yep. Craft. No need to save the perfect hide. We'll get a full rawhide set. I think that's worthwhile as we go into the butcher. So we've got 2 bone and an organ. Anything we want to build from the bone. We need ammonia for that, yeah. Maybe ammonia was the right call. Oh well, we'll see soon. We won't need anything from there, so we'll just look at the organ grinder. Fecal salve's not bad. Don't have any scrap for a monster tooth necklace. Maybe a lucky charm. Just get one in the bank. It's obviously not much use against the butcher, but never hurts to have one in the bank. And I think that will just about do us. So we'll definitely hunt a level 2 Frogdog next. And we'll send out our best. So we've got 4 endeavours to spend. I'm going to spend them on the drafting table. So we're going to use our survivors that have already been given the skip next hunt. Potentially they have to skip the next hunt. Oh no. So Hunter will use the drafting table, rolls a 3, which if we have a look here on the drafting table is a creative slump. Nothing happens. So Hunter will go again, rolls a 5, vision, 1 understanding. Once per lifetime. Now this is cool because we've now got a once per lifetime section in the scribe area. What's it called? Drafting table. Yes, done. How good's that? That is one of the best quality of life improvements that scribe's done in a long time. Tornado's understanding 1, so she'll do 1. And we've got 2 left. That's an 8. Yeah, gain a seed pattern. Alrighty. So we'll draw from the bottom. We draw Ghostling Pumpkin from the Phoenix. Alright, good. Skipping the next hunt already. Hammer's skipping the next hunt. Califax skipping the next hunt. Sure, so we'll do Hammer. Anyone to understanding? No. Califax, drafting table, 2, nothing happens. That's all of our endeavours spent. We will be back for another episode against the Butcher. I look forward to seeing you all then. Big Deno out.